Well, Season 2 is already dead on arrival, so is anyone really fucking surprised at this? Hello, this is Mara Jade, and I'm back with another video, and as much of a Tolkien fan as I am, I would honestly rather be talking about anything else than this fucking travesty attempting to, and failing miserably to do so, posing as an adaptation of Tolkien's works. The outright lies, falsehoods, and misdirects, so forth, surrounding Amazon Prime series. Who's going to be watching Season 2? Not genuine Tolkien fans, I can tell you that. And I was hoping not to have to broach this subject until closer to when Season 2 drops, because I do have other interests outside of Tolkien, like I said, as much as I love Tolkien, but the actors and actresses continuously open their damn mouths and prove once again how insane and out of touch they are by lobbing proofless accusations at Tolkien fans, calling us everything under the sun, and in this case, racist, trying to paint us, the fandom that's pretty much been in existence since the publication of The Hobbit back in 1937, so going on nearly a century, that we're racists. Like I said, is anyone genuinely fucking surprised at this? But at any rate, let's just dive right into this article so we can get a gauge of, yet again, the fucking stupidity coming from Amazon Prime, in particular, the cast for Rings of Power. So without further ado, here it is. Multiple Rings of Power actors, because again, it is not at all associated with Lord of the Rings. Bounding the comics, please, for the love of God, take that out of the title. I don't care if that's the official fucking title, take it out. It is not associated at all with Lord of the Rings. Actors continue to attack fans of creator J.R.R. Tolkien and his works as racist, as their show is exposed to audiences as being a black hole of creativity. Black hole of creativity is a masterpiece of understatement. It was an outright abhorration of Tolkien's work. It is basically an equivalent of Frankenstein's monster creation. Nothing at all resembled anything that Tolkien created. Much like Frankenstein's monster didn't much resemble anything of a man. So, to call it a black hole of creativity is if to imply that there was any creativity even beginning with the production process. There was none. It was all based on lies. Ishmael Cruz Cordova, who played Arondir, Sophia Nomvet, who played the Princess Disa, and Cynthia Adai Robinson, two of the first actors, Cordova and Nomvet, non-canonical characters, pointless additions, pretty much, and the actress who played the Queen Regent, and that was never her fucking title, Muriel, who's race-swapped, spoke with Variety's Nick Vivarelli, where they were asked about a supposed racist backlash to the casting. Cruz responded saying, "The fact that the attention was shifted toward that shows you what the power of shows like this is. The fact that it hit that nerve and that our being in it created such a response just brings attention to the greatness of fantasy, the greatness of Lord of the Rings, and why it's actually good that we are here." No, you shifted it to that. You fucking shifted it to that when you started attacking those criticizing the race swapping. You were the ones who shifted it to that. All the criticism surrounding Rings of Power, and yes, there was criticism about the race swapping because it was unnecessary, it was blatant virtue signaling and so forth, but a lot of it was like, we're pointing out the discrepancies and so forth, and outright, like I said, falsehoods surrounding the production for Rings of Power and how it had nothing to do at all with Tolkien's Middle-earth. But you shifted away from the constructive criticism that people were having to include the race swapping and tried to paint us as racist. That's when the shift happened, you fucktards. Did it become a bit too much? Absolutely. Because you kept the fucking ball rolling. That's what you kept doing. It's taken airtime from the depth of who we are as artists. You, and I'm talking to Cordova, you were so fucking bland. I don't know how you call yourself an actor. I don't know how you got the fucking part, other than they wanted to diversify the cast. That's fucking it. Because you were one of the most blandest fucking creations in terms of characters ever. And I've seen some stupid shit. But you take the cake. How you fucking tried to pass yourself off as a Tolkien character in your performance is beyond me. Nothing to do with your fucking skin color, you asshole. You just fucking suck at your craft. But it just shows you where we are in the world and how much work we still have to do. I'm just very grateful that it's us who are able to recalibrate, to break from, form, reshape, and make history he added. You were cast to diversify it. That's fucking it. That's the extent of your abilities per the production company. That's it. Ade Robinson then shared her thoughts. In order to not have such an impact, the pendulum has to swing. We are right in the middle of that process. We just want to normalize. We do have to discuss it because we are now in a space in society where we need to now and again acknowledge exactly what is happening. That level of distraction or aggression that was put towards us, it's been a painful journey to get there, but it has elevated us. Again, proof, receipts. In the age of social media and smartphones, you should be able to take screenshots and post those receipts of the racist backlash you fucking claim to have received. It has put us in a position where there will be a plaque one day when the pendulum has swung to where it needs to be. I bet she supports the New World Order. We will have badges upon the people who fought the great fight in order to get to a point to where there isn't such an eruption based solely on that. When the casting announcement comes, you are not going to be put on any fucking pedestal. You're not. I die, whatever the fuck. Robinson then asserted, while it's been a challenge, it has been a phenomenal moment to be part of. Doors are open and accessibility is available for absolutely everyone to feel safe within a franchise and a story of this scale. It's been really important and empowering. Tears have been shed, blood has been spilled, metaphorically, but we are here. You are not in any fucking battle. You are not in any battle. Not from your ivory tower. Not from your little bubble of safe space. Sophia Nomvet then stated, to answer your question, we will still get a ton of controversy, but there has been a shift. You know what there has been? It feels like there has been a sit-down. She elaborated, it feels like we had to prove ourselves almost. We had to defend ourselves, but it's undeniable that these people are in the position that they are in, deserve to be there and should be there. There's nobody else that could have played the role. You don't deserve anything. You really don't fucking deserve anything. If you're saying that someone deserves to be there, what qualifications do you have to make that determination? You have the privilege of being there. You don't fucking deserve to be there. I genuinely feel that there has been a shutdown. I've even had apologies, which I love. Probably from white leftists who want to do better. Even if it were just one person acknowledging that the frame of mind was wrong. Yes, wrong think. That's the thing, the wrong think. First off, if there was any racist backlash, Variety did not provide any evidence of it, and neither have any of these actors. The official Rings of Power Twitter account posted a message condemning racism that cast was allegedly receiving, but again did not provide any evidence of it actually occurring. Again, in the age of social media, where screenshots can be taken from PC screens, laptops, or even smartphones, you would think it would be easy for them to prove that there was any type of racist backlash towards these actors and actresses. They wrote on Twitter, "We, the cast of Rings of Power, stand together in absolute solidarity and against the relentless racism, threats, harassment, and abuse some of our castmates of color are being subjected to on a daily basis. We refuse to ignore it or tolerate it. Good white saviors, good white saviors." They continued, J.R.R. Tolkien created a world which by definition is multicultural, a world in which free peoples from different races and cultures join together in fellowship to defeat the forces of evil. Rings of Power reflects that. Our world has never been all white. Fantasy has never been all white. Middle-earth is not all white. No fucking shit! No fucking shit! Where are the Easterlings? You didn't want to include Easterlings in there? There are dwarves that are darker skin. They don't live in Khazad-dûm, but you had to fucking choose the member berries and name recognition. Did you know that? Rings of Power on Prime. Did you fucking know that? All the other races, and to at all trying to paint us as if we were expecting an all-white cast. Bitch, please. Look at the Lord of the Rings films. Again, like I pointed out, the Easterlings, How to Redeem, and so forth. Plenty of multiculturalism. Natural diversity. The Hobbit films had plenty of fucking diversity. As mediocre as they were. Natural diversity. But you fucking race swapped certain races and then try to pat yourself on the back as if you are somehow being progressive. That's it. It's literally sloppy seconds set to screen is what you fucking did with these actors and actresses. And now they are allowing themselves to be used as political props to push a narrative that never existed. And whatever genuine racist backlash there are, guess fucking what? In the Tolkien fandom, we never abided that. In any fandom, generally. But Tolkien fandom, we never abided that. But we can tell genuine racism from what you are calling racism. Because now you're equating constructive criticism of the race swapping and disregard for Tolkien's lore as racist backlash. You've so watered that fucking term down, it has ceased to have any power whatsoever. Good job. Good job, leftist assholes. I don't fucking care what BIPOC means. It's a fucking made up term. Belong in Middle Earth, and they are here to stay. In conclusion, they wrote, finally, all our love and fellowship go out to the fans supporting us, especially fans of color who are themselves being attacked simply for existing in this fandom. Proof! Bitch! Proof! I cannot beat this dead horse enough. This fandom has pretty much been in existence since the publication of The Hobbit in 1937, and definitely by the publication of the Lord of the Rings books from 1954 to 55. So you point out every fucking time there has been an example of this existing in the fandom, where we have been attacking any fan based on their skin color for simply being there. You are such fucking hypocrites. I just want to seal clap, white saviors, seal clap. You see your bravery and endless creativity. Again, good white saviors, good white saviors, good white saviors. Your cosplays, fan camps, fan art, and insights make this community a richer place and remind us of our purpose. Your purpose is fucking to adapt Tolkien's work. That's it. You are valid, you are loved, and you belong. You are an integral part of the Lord of the Rings family. Thanks for having our backs, they concluded. Fucking assholes. What was occurring is that people were criticizing the Rings of Power, race swapping, and the complete abandonment of Tolkien's work to push evil, intersectional, woke politics. There it is. I'm not going to finish reading this article. Pretty much, I'm going to post a link in the description for you all to peruse, but there it is. They're still, in this interview, I'm talking about with the actors and actresses playing the non-canonical and canonical race-swapped characters, are still trying to push the bullshit narrative that there was any genuine racist backlash. Now, I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Am I going to state as a matter of fact that there was no racist backlash? Maybe there was. But it is the tiniest fraction of anything directed at Rings of Power that is pretty much, I would say, borderline non-existent. That's how tiny of a fraction it would have been. The rest of everything I saw directed towards the Rings of Power was directed towards, again, the race swapping, the blatant virtue signaling, narrative, intersectional politics, identity politics, socio-political commentary from the modern age, which did not need to be fucking there. I'm talking about the whole little immigration section, story, whatever you want to call it, in one of the episodes, and so forth, how it kind of mirrored what was going on our own border, shit like that, pretty much. And they kept saying, we go back to the book. We're going back to the book. I want them to show what book they were going back to, because it sure as hell wasn't have anything Tolkien wrote or having anything to do with Tolkien, because I've shown multiple books to counter everything that they claimed, both outside the show and in the show. Everything. I can dispute using Tolkien himself and books about Tolkien and about his world. Nothing in this series at all was a Tolkien adaptation. They bought the rights they had, would not have given them anything to use. So instead of having any amount of integrity, and I'm including the cast in this, having any amount of integrity, they went forward anyway because the showrunners, in particular, thought they could tell a better story than Tolkien. They wanted to tell the story Tolkien never wrote, and that's what we fucking got. That's what we got. Nothing Tolkien ever wrote. But at any rate, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Are you surprised at this? Are you not surprised at this? Do you agree with them? Do you disagree with them? All that fun stuff. I'll be live later tonight on my YouTube channel for the movie discussion on Aliens, James Cameron's foray into the Alien universe started by Ridley Scott in 1979. So tune in for that about 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be joined by Orange Hat Reviews, and we'll be going through the sequel to the beloved Alien in Aliens, the sci-fi action flick. So, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. This is Mara Jade. Catch you on the dark side, and I can see the dumpster fire from here.